Me and you, David, like when you first told me that you didn't have the power and then you told me you got the power, I was unbothered. Like I was like, oh, okay, like that was a move you had to make to not tell me.
Yeah, and I chose when the moment I chose to tell her, I was like, okay, we're all safe. And I was like, let me be honest about something I lied to the whole house about. I want a comp. We all want a comp. We can win comps.
Yeah.
My thought was that let's use this momentum.
Yep.
We're all comp winners. Fuck all that. We can't win comps, or the other house can win comps, comp beats, whatever. I thought that was a moment of momentum to be like, okay, hey, we can go forward. We can shift the dynamics of this game.
Yeah.
That's why I was honest about it.
And it did not bother me because it's like understandable. And I think too, David, if you had decided to take an opportunity to maneuver yourself in this game and flip a vote to reposition yourself, I ain't mad at that.
The thing is,
like, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be more annoying if I get to jury and find out, like, oh, you know, the real story. But I also am not mad at that. I'm not mad at also too, like, as much as I say, like, I'm gonna be salty, like, the reality is, I wouldn't even be mad if Nicole, like...
I wouldn't be surprised if Nicole did.
Yeah, like...
Based on the conversation I have with Yvonne, definitely think it's her, you know.
No.
I wouldn't be mad if this was a strategic move you had to make for your game in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
To either split me and Yvonne in a way, to bring her closer to you, so that...
Oh.
That's what I thought about that scenario. I was like, this could easily be... Me and Yvonne will go like... You and Yvonne be like... So in the case of this veto situation, you know, Yvonne would never vote me to stay over you. Me and you on the block together.
Oh.
And with the current dynamics of how we get along. So I was just like, I thought it was beautiful if that was the case. I've thought about my own, like, what the fuck happened? But I can't help to think, especially after I played backgammon with Nicole once, and she gave, as I was winning, she gave me a tip. The tip that she gave me almost made me lose. So at that point, I was like, oh, thank you, I won. But I was just like,
yeah.
I took a receipt on that, as you were saying. I was just like, you gave me advice that almost made me lose this backgammon game as I was beating you down really bad. It made me think about her continuously telling the story, like, that's my best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. She voted him out. She had to.
Right, and Ian would tell me that he knew that he was being hustled by her. And then he backtracked on that, like he did a 180. And I was like, what happened, Ian? He told me. He was like, Nicole's using me. And then he suddenly was like, never mind, I totally made all that up, sorry. And I was like, oh, okay.
I knew it from the moment Nicole projected when Cody was mad one night, and she seemed very, very flustered by it. Very flustered. And I was like, it's like your brother. And she immediately was like, no. Like, Cody made me cry last night. Like, what does that have to do with anything? But she's like, Cody made me cry. And then she was like, oh, like, everybody knows Ian's